Hey y'all, my name's Kylie Peters and I'm going to be talking to you about Chapter 5, Listening Today. I chose to focus on back-channel cues from Chapter 5, Listening. Back-channel cues are the verbal and nonverbal signals we send while someone is talking and can consist of verbal cues and nonverbal cues. Nonverbal cues can range anywhere from a simple smile to crazy jazz hands. Literally anything in between that is done with your body without emitting a noise can be considered a nonverbal cue. Also, at the same time, verbal cues can be along the lines of, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay, continue. Yeah, totally. I get you. Okay, and then what happened? And? And then what? No way. All of these are examples of verbal cues that are often given during listening. An example of me using a back channel cue at work would be when a customer first comes into a store. I am always smiling, nodding, and greeting them as they walk in. As they're doing this, I'm grabbing them a basket and handing it to them so that they can be comfortable while they're shopping and not feel like they have to carry everything with them. As they're doing this, I engage in a conversation asking why they're coming into the store and what they're looking for. As they're explaining to me what they're looking for, I start grabbing items and shaking my head and using verbal cues as well, like, yeah, totally, we have that one. No, we don't have that one, but we've got this one that's very similar. So what I do is I go throughout the store giving these cues to reassure them that I'm helping them find exactly what they're looking for, even if we don't have this specific item. These cues play an important role in making sure that the customer feels welcome and wants to return back into our store. A big part of retail is making sure that your customers feel welcomed and happy to be there. Have you ever been in a store where someone doesn't give you the time of day? It gives you the worst feeling ever. So having that extra reassurance of a smile, a head nod, a yes ma'am, no sir, yes, exactly, I totally get what you're saying, that's my favorite too, really does help you feel like you are being helped and wanted in that place. An example of the importance of back channel cues in my personal life would be when I'm talking to my Nana and Papa. They're very old school and they rely heavily on eye contact and nodding gestures, shaking your head that you agree with them, saying yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, as they're going along the conversation to make sure that you're keeping up with what they're saying. As they're getting older, they need constant reassurance that I understand what they're saying and that what they're saying makes sense. I make sure to give extra verbal cues and nonverbal cues when I'm around them because I know it helps them realize that what they're saying does make sense and I completely understand what they're saying. However, at the same time, it is important to not overdo it and annoy them by interrupting. So there is a balance between using the back channel cues for good and for bad. With that being said, I hope you take away the fact that using back channel cues can be an important part in your listening habits that help people understand that you really are paying attention to what they're saying and you understand that what they're saying is important. Giving people eye contact and just social interaction in general is a very important thing to do, especially in today's age with technology taking our attention away. Showing someone that they have your full attention is a very important concept to understand. Thank you.